we need to talk about body. This might become a bit technical, but if you understand precisely what this little helper engine can do for you, your chess analysis will benefit greatly from it. You launch body by clicking on this little dock button here, and when you click it, the dock button gets green and you see a couple of things happening. First of all, at the top right here you see additional analysis variations, and this is body working and giving feedback about its work, and you see that various positions get analyzed, different move numbers, not only the current board position but also other positions. And this is the value of body, that it provides additional information for the moves of the current main line. And this information is displayed in the main line. For example, if body detects that a move is forced, it will annotate this move with a little colored rectangle. So how do you check the body analysis for a given move? You just move your mouse cursor over the move and then you see the variations in the body output window. But body can do more than that. Body helps annotating the current engine variation in text. It tries to discover interesting motifs in the variation. And this is really cool because normally you wouldn't see this because you don't replay those long variations in your head. But for example, the information here that 25 bishop d5 is a sack, it's a discovered attack, you can check it. The move is underlined in the variation because there is a motive linked to it. And if you check it, bishop goes away from the f file and there's a discovered attack on f8. So the interesting point about this is that you see much more in a position when you see what is happening in those engine variations. You understand the character of the position much better, and here you clearly see that's a pretty sharp position. White is completely winning. There is another powerful advantage of body. So let me shortly explain how it works. You say, I want one main engine. We use power fritz 18 here, and if you activate body, I deactivate it and I activate it again, you will notice that the engine gets loaded, but very quickly, you probably not notice it, the engine gets loaded a second time. An independent second engine gets started, and that's the body engine. But the point is, the main engine gets nearly the full power of your computer. Many CPUs, huge hash tables, so that you have powerful analysis depth from your main engine. Body gets much less power, so that it doesn't limit the power of the main engine. But usually we will have one CPU core and maybe 20% of the main memory for hash. That's enough for decent analysis results. So by giving away a bit of your hardware to a second engine running automatically, you get a huge amount of additional information. And the nice thing is that normally, for all users who are accustomed to engine analysis in ChessBase, you suddenly get more power with your main engine. Your main engine gets deeper in the same time. Why? Because most users do what I do. Before body was invented, you work with 2 or even 3 lines. This is very useful because you clearly see, is the best engine move also the forced best move if there's no alternative. It's an important information of the position. To get this information, you switch your engine to 2 lines, but you pay a price for this. It's much more expensive to calculate 2 main lines than 1. In the same time, the engine cannot search as deep as it could if it only calculates 1 line. So why do you need 2 lines? Why do you sacrifice this power? You need it because you want to know whether the best move is forced, whether it's clearly the best move. But Buddy gives you this information without paying the extra price. So you can safely work with the full power of a single variation and have the information about the singularity of your first move, or even the other moves, being displayed by Buddy. And there are 2 ways to see it for your main move, Rook F1. Either you move your mouse cursor and check the Buddy output window, or for the first move, the Buddy alternative, which is here 23 Queen E6 check, which is not as strong as Rook F1, clearly winning immediately. And you see it all the time, so you don't have to move your mouse on the first move. That will yield longer lines, but usually the first 3 moves are quite satisfactory. One final thing about Buddy, and then we are done. Normally Buddy works with 2 lines. This is optimum performance and gives you the information you want to know. Is the move forced or not? But if you like, you can also, by right-clicking on the Buddy window, you can switch Buddy from 2 lines to 3 lines. Buddy will run a bit slower, but it doesn't matter a lot. And okay, the current is here you have 3 lines output, and if you prefer that, you can do that.